Hello lovelies, it's Lesley. Not quite enough imagination to think of a title. Different location because I'm at my sister's house looking after her dog, the lovely Digby, who is currently eating, so if you can hear noises, that's him, not me. Hope everyone's well. Thank you for all your thoughts and comments. Yeah, so somewhere a bit different this week. So I arrived Thursday, and yesterday, Friday, I wanted to do a little bit of shopping, and Southampton has more choice than my hometown. What I didn't realise until my sister's neighbour pointed out is that the International Boat Show started yesterday as well, so that meant it was potentially going to be a little busier. So I sort of chose my time accordingly, and I got there thanks to the sat-nav, so that was all good. Not the boat show, just the shops. So I went into the shopping centre first of all, and I didn't bother taking footage because it looks like every shopping centre or shopping mall I have been in anywhere in the world. The names of the shops may change, but the layout is the same. You've got sort of 3 or 4 floors, you've got the shops all the way around, you've got big escalators going up through the middle. Yeah, I wasn't excited. Not that I should be, but I wasn't. So went to a couple of different shops there, got some shoes that I was after, and I went to Flying Tiger Copenhagen, which is, I described it to some friends as like the IKEA marketplace, in that it's full of bits and pieces. And you go in thinking, there's nothing I want, and then you come out thinking, oh, I really want that. So bought some bits and pieces. For example, Halloween's coming, they had some battery powered lights in the shape of skulls, so I got those for my drum. That's the sort of thing that I got there. Then I walked back to IKEA, which was my main reason for venturing out of the house. I fancied some meatballs. So IKEA, or IKEA as I believe it should be pronounced, and forgive my mispronunciation. I used to have a job which meant driving past a branch of IKEA, and I used to go into it fairly often, so our old house was full of IKEA furniture. This one, not so much. Obviously, some stuff we took with us, that's kind of how it works. But there were some bits and pieces I want, mostly sort of storage, office storage type things, and a mixing bowl and those sorts of just, mundane stuff. But because I hadn't been for such a long time, I decided not to take any of the shortcuts, but to do the whole follow the arrows on the floor and walk through IKEA. Then I went and got some lunch, got my meatballs, and I must just show you this because where the branch is located, from the cafe, the restaurant, you had views of the docks and a couple of cruise ships. So that was an interesting, considering most of them are on kind of big retail parks or industrial parks, this was a bit more interesting to look at. Then I decided to be very rebellious because I wasn't sure if the bits that I wanted would be down in the market hall or I'd already gone past them when I'd looked at the home office section. So I walked the wrong way around part of IKEA. I just don't care. I'm just a natural rebel. And I just thought, no, I'm going the other way. That's what I do. So that's what I did. And of course I was going against everyone coming the other way and sort of feeling very apologetic by the time I got there. As it turned out, the stuff that I wanted was down in the marketplace or market hall or whatever it's called these days. So I picked it up from there and got the bits and pieces that I wanted. And there is something about, there used to be a joke that the IKEA market hall is a bit like going into a teenager's bedroom, because you think you're going in for 1 cup, but you come out with 8 glasses, 14 plates and a couple of candles. So I didn't do that, but there are so many things and they're so tempting, but I abstained because I'm a grown-up some of the time. So my main role here has been taking Digby out on little walks. This footage is not sped up, that's the speed he walks at. As I said to you last week, he's an elderly gentleman and he moves at that pace, and it's fine. He just trots along. He can be quite stubborn. If he doesn't want to go somewhere, he just kind of drops anchor and you ain't going anywhere. But no, he just goes along, sniffs, does what he needs to do. So not long walks, but just out in the fresh air for a little while with him. Most of today being Saturday as I record this, I have been crocheting, and I have finished another project. Now this is the crochet boxy, which is actually turned into a crochet tee based kind of on the boxy. I had started off using a plain yarn, and I didn't think to bring that cone with me, thinking I would have more than enough of the coloured yarn, and I don't, so I have short sleeves. But that's fine because I'm going to use it probably like a sleeveless sweater or a tee. So depending on the weather, either over a tank or over a shirt, like what we used to call a tank top. So it needs blocking as well, and I think it will block out quite a bit. It's an acrylic yarn. It is Dennis Brunton Designer Yarns Magic Colour. And this was some yarn that I was given last year. On my camera screen it's showing very red. Some of these reds here are more purple, so it needs to be, if you kind of dial everything a little bit bluer, you'll get a better sense of the colours. But it's just a straightforward plain drop sleeve. Like I say, it was originally based on the boxy, so a little bit of shoulder shaping, but short sleeves because I didn't have quite enough yarn. I'll go through all the details on the month-end podcast. So compared to previous months where I've had, one thing of mittens to show you, I've got 2 garments this month, so feeling rather pleased with myself. It won't last, so I'll take it while I can. That's about it for the moment. I'm here till Monday, so tomorrow will be another quiet day. I have other crafting to get along with. Weather's not due to be so good. It's been nice and sunny here. Not too hot today, thankfully, but quite sunny, whereas the forecast is for rain tomorrow. So I'll get wet. I mean, that's just it. The way it goes. I have a raincoat in the car, so that may well come into use. One thing that I have noticed being in my sister's house, I always call her the keeper of the family history, because she's the one who studied a bit of genealogy, and she's the one who kind of knows who all the third cousins twice removed are and that kind of thing. And family connections obviously mean a lot to her. She's got a nice photo up, which has got our parents' wedding, and then their parents, and then their parents. So she's got that nice sort of frame. And I came across this one. Now I'm going to block everyone else out of this because it's not fair on them to show photographs care of, circa 1973 or whatever. But yeah, see if you can work out who this small moody child is. Yeah. Of all the pictures Bev could have, I'm not sure why she's got that one, but she obviously likes it, and that's fine. It's her home. She can have the pictures out that she likes. I'll catch up with you later in the week. Cheers. I can cook. Cooking isn't a problem for me, but I'm dealing, with an unfamiliar kitchen, unfamiliar equipment. So once I'd worked out how to turn the hob on, and I also had something going in the microwave, and then I thought, blimey, Bev's microwave is loud. That was the smoke alarm. Oopsie. We weren't on fire, please don't be alarmed, it was just a bit of smoke in the wrong place. Hello lovelies, it's Monday morning. My hair is demonstrating the weather when I took the dog out this morning. We got rather soggy. Luckily I had a change of shirt with me as it's my last day. It could have been used already, but hadn't been. So yes, it's been a nice few days. As I was walking the dog last night, I was thinking, I should have done more. I should have, there's this sense that we should be more productive and more creative and more, more basically. And I was walking along thinking, oh, it's an area of the country that I'm not often in. I should have explored. And then I thought, no, for 2 reasons. Firstly, that would be more fun to do with my sister. So if I wanted to do those things, I could ring her and say, hey, can I come and stay for a few days? And we can go and do touristy things, as she does with me sometimes. And we go around different places where I live, yeah. So we could have done that. I could do that, rather. And the other thing is, sometimes you just need to switch off and rest. And in a sense, I have been productive. I finished my crochet boxy tea. Doing some other bits and pieces. I've done some work while I've been here. I'll be doing some more this morning. But it's odd how we feel compelled to be active all the time and producing something when really we don't need to. Sometimes we just need to take a break and just chill and catch up with podcasts and do our crafts and our hobbies. So that's what I've been doing, and I feel better for it. The dog has largely ignored me for the last 4 days. I mean, he's elderly, he has cataracts, he doesn't hear so well, he doesn't know where I am half the time. He will sometimes come in the same room and fall asleep kind of behind the chair I'm sitting in or something like that, but generally he's ignored me, and that's fine. He has tried to bite me twice, which isn't a bad average for him. I was trying to take his harness off and he thought I was creeping up behind him, I think, so he was... but it's fine, we're friends. And there was a very beautiful moment yesterday. I was sitting here, this is my sister's kitchen table, I just had my dinner, and just that moment after dinner when you've kind of finished eating, maybe got a bit of water left to drink, and you just kind of, digesting. And from the far end of the kitchen, Digby, my little hairy nephew, broke wind in a magnificent fashion. It was tuneful, it was melodious, it might have been malodorous. Probably was, I was the other end of the kitchen, so I don't know. So when I say it brought a tear to my eye, it wasn't for that reason, but it was a lovely moment. It was a long moment. Frankly, I'd have been proud of that one myself, but I felt touched. I think I possibly am. So the main communication between Digby and I, it's been a very one-sided conversation. I didn't reciprocate in kind, in case you're wondering. I just thought I'll leave him his moment of glory. No. Bless him. He is a sweet little thing. He's just a grumpy old man. And I'm a grumpy old woman, so I get that. So, sister is coming home later. I will be heading home. I'll be back home this evening. And then, like I say, doing a bit of work today and work proper tomorrow. So, it was a nice little break. Bless you. He's sneezing at me as well. He loves me. Hello, lovelies. I was about to say you can tell it's Monday, but it's not, it's Tuesday. But it feels like Monday to me because it's first day back at my own desk. There's better. And the reason why I was going to say is you can tell it's Monday because I've just spilt a mug of tea everywhere. But that's okay because it gave me an opportunity to put my new desk bits in that I got from IKEA. So it looks a little, I won't say it looks tidier, I won't even say it looks cleaner, but it looks. So there you go. Yes, so I've made myself another cup of tea and we'll try to get on with our day without quite the same level of clumsiness. Cheers. Hello lovelies, it's Wednesday and I've already been a busy girl this morning. Dog walk, doctor's appointment, and I had my hair cut. Now from this side it doesn't look that different, but when I turn my head, I've gone all asymmetrical. I fancied a change. I was kind of growing it into this, and I'm not sure that my hairdresser was in love with it because she kept saying, well, see how you get on with it. I'm like, oh yeah, I really like it. Anywho. there's a lot of content this week and I've got a busy couple of days coming up, so I'm going to finish it here. But thank you for all your thoughts and comments. One thing I must say, this weekend is the Flame and Fibre Zoom. So if you want to join in, it is 2 o'clock Eastern Time, USA. In the UK, that's about 7 o'clock in the evening. Central Europe, 8 o'clock. All are welcome. For the details, if you have a look at Barbara's Flame and Fibre daily vlog, that's fibre spelt the US way, so F-I-B-E-R. Or if you're on Ravelry, there is a Flame and Fibre podcast group, and there's a sticked post at the top which will give details of how to log into the Zoom. It would be great to see you if you're able to come along. So I'm going to finish off here for the week because I really need to get on with some work now. But I hope you're all well. Thanks for all your comments, and I'll see you again soon. Month End podcast will be next weekend, so don't expect that tomorrow. That'll be next weekend. Cheers everyone. Thanks. Bye bye.